Cultural studies curriculum related specifically to physical education is about seeing physical activity through the eyes of a physical consumer. So, the big picture, how physical activity affects all components of society on a large scale, as well as the world that you personally live in. The cultural studies curriculum, it was designed primarily to be used at the high school level. However, with modifications, it can be used at the middle school level. The cultural studies curriculum can also be used as a subcomponent for other curriculums, most specifically sports education curriculum or authentic sports experiences curriculum. Or it can be used as a curriculum in itself, so having all physical activities relate directly to the cultural studies curriculum formats. Now go to Table 12.4, which can be found in your textbook, spanning pages 348 to 351. The cultural studies curriculum is definitely something that you do not see widespread throughout the United States. So this might be the only example that you have ever seen of a cultural studies curriculum. Have you ever seen something like this done before? Could you do this in the program that you currently teach in, no matter what type of physical program this is? Think back to the high school that you went to. Was this something that could have been done in the high school that you taught in, or in the high school that you were a student in? Please go to Table 12.7. You will find a chart here. This chart reports the barriers that parents feel their children have to overcome in order to be physically active. How are ways, or what are ways, that your program can assist in overcoming these obstacles? How can your program help with expenses? How can you help with a lack of parents' time? Do you provide a way in which the athletes are able to get to the program and home from the program? Are your hours situated in such that it's after a work day so that a parent can take their child there? Do you help set up carpooling? Again, going back to expenses, do you have private funding that can help cut down on the expenses that come out of the parents' pockets? Lack of opportunities. Does your sport program have areas in which they try to draw students from and maybe try to bus them in to try and get to the lower impacted populations? Also, when designing your physical education program, are you making sure that the physical activities that you're doing during the class day, something that they're going to be able to do outside of class as well? These are all components that a physically literate person involved in a cultural studies curriculum would reflect upon to see the big picture of physical activity.